Our second panel joining us on the news hour. There they are on your screen, and the subject today for the second panel is why is the BJP so desperate that it's going back to temple politics? In terms of the order of hierarchies of the BJP's order of priorities, where does the Ram Temple figure vis-a-vis development? Before we go into the debate, and our panelists are there, Sudhanshu Trivedi making his debut on the news hour is political advisor to Rajnath Singh and spokesperson of the BJP. Subramanian Swamy is on his side, president of the Janata Party, very much with the NDA. Sanjay Jha represents the Congress view. BSP, Sudhindra Bhadoria, Samajwadi Party's Gaurav Bhatia, and the political editor of Outlook, Sabah Naqvi. My first couple of questions are to the BJP and its supporters, the Janata Party's Subramanian Swamy. Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Amit Shah raising the Ram Temple issue is only one clear sign that the party is desperate. The party is desperate in Uttar Pradesh, and you have come to the conclusion that development and all the other things about what he has done in Gujarat, the development card, etc., will not work in UP, and you are going to confront caste politics with religious politics. Do you think you will be able to limit this to UP? Because otherwise, once you communalize the election scenario, Mr. Trivedi, you will communalize it nationally. It won't be limited to UP. Yes, Mr. Trivedi.
On this issue of Ram Temple, I want to make it clear that it is not a political issue for BJP. It is a national issue and it is a cultural issue. And BJP is committed for that. And this is an allegation that BJP is again raking up the Ram Temple issue. I want to make it clear that we have never left this issue, and I want to convey to your viewers of the nation that even in the 2009 Lok Sabha election, it was in the manifesto of BJP. So there is no question of coming back to Ram Temple.
No, if it is on the manifesto of the BJP, if it is on the manifesto of the BJP, then why did Rajnath Singh say that Hindutva was never the political agenda of the BJP and that the Ram Temple would not be an electoral or a political issue? Rajnath Singh, who you advise politically, said that.
You are contradicting
That's
yourself.
what I am saying. That we are saying it is a national issue and a cultural issue. There are certain national and cultural issues for which we have to express our commitment.
Please explain.
But we are not making it a political issue.
Okay, let's open the debate. Should we open up the debate right here? It's not a national issue. I don't understand if it's a national issue, not a political issue, then why in Faizabad, during the first leg of the UP campaign, does Amit Shah talk about it? Why does Amit Shah raise it in UP? He is there to win the election in UP. He is there to win the election in UP for the BJP. He is not going there on a national mission. Let's be clear about it. We are getting a first response. Sanjay Jha is responding to you. Go ahead, Mr. Jha. And then we'll get in Gaurav as well.
Mr. Trivedi, how do you define national? I think you must be having a very different kind of a definition, because you are highly presumptuous in saying this is a national issue. This is a political issue. Yes, it is. But the truth is that you yourself have just said it's part of your manifesto. So it is your political issue. It's not the nation's political issue. It's for you to explain that. And by the way, I don't think the country is going to just take cognizance of what Mr. Rajnath Singh has said, because the truth is that we have heard BJP leaders right from the time of 1992 till this year, during the Kumbh Mela itself, where everybody talked that Ram Mandir is got to be made.
Let's get everyone
in
fact, Subramanian Swamy, I'm coming back to
and
Mr.
that matter, by the way, is sub judice because it is in Supreme Court. So I want to ask, how can you even dare to talk about making a Ram temple? It is defying the Supreme Court. That's a contempt of court.
Well, that question goes to Subramanian Swamy. And Subramanian Swamy, if the BJP believes the Ram Mandir is not a political or electoral issue, then I don't know, is it some grand coincidence that before every election the issue is raked up in a similar manner? Or is there a sense of deja vu that the people of this country have? Dr. Swamy.
No, it hardly matters whether it's raised before the election or not. It is an issue, and it is now the Allahabad High Court has accepted that Ram Lala is the owner of that area where the masjid stood, and therefore a temple has to be built there. The masjid, incidentally, is not a religious place. It's the Supreme Court in 1994 constitutional bench said, and I can quote from it, a mosque is not an essential part of the practice of the religion Islam, and namaz by Muslims can be offered anywhere, even in the open. Accordingly, its acquisition is not prohibited by the provisions of the Constitution.
Why are you contradicting Rajnath Singh? Why are you contradicting Rajnath Singh?
There is no question of contradicting Rajnath Singh.
You are.
I am giving you my opinion.
Which is in contradiction with Rajnath Singh.
Who am I contradicting? I am contradicting you also.
No, how are you?
The fact of the matter is that the masjid is a building. It can be put anywhere. In Saudi Arabia, they are all the time demolishing masjids. So here, a Ram temple where Ram was born, this is the feeling of the people.
Subramanian Swamy.
So what is it? Why
no, you one second. First of all, Dr. Swamy, I think you should respect the point of view of people of every community and religion watching this program today. So, you know, you should. I want to caveat what you are saying by saying that these are your views. And what's my other question? Subramanian Swamy.
You don't even know the Constitution.
Subramanian Swamy, it is easy for you to say I'm contradicting you, but let me remind you with the greatest of respect that on the 7th of February 2013, Rajnath Singh said, and I quote, "The BJP has the firm opinion that the Ram temple should be constructed on the Ram Janmabhoomi, but the matter is sub judice and we should wait for its decision." But the matter is sub judice and we should wait for its decision. The only question people would ask is, in 7th February, Rajnath Singh wanted to wait, right? 7th February, Rajnath Singh wanted to wait, and on the 6th of July, Amit Shah does not want to wait. Please tell us why. The next question goes to Gaurav Bhatia.
No. You can always go back to the Supreme Court and ask for an early hearing.
No. 7th in February, BJP wants to wait. In July, it does not want to wait.
These are the two different things.
How are they different?
The reason.
There is a question of
different thing.
Waiting.
One thing was he was expressing his commitment.
All Amit Shah said was that they should be built there.
No. One second.
One is the intent and other is the procedural.
Sir, it is not intent.
What Mr. Rajnath Singh said on 7th of February, it was as per the constitution, as per the process.
Sir,
and what Amit Shah and other thing, it was our commitment.
So
there is no question of intermingling these two.
Why, Mr. Trivedi, are you going around in circles? Because my understanding of simple English is this. And maybe I don't understand it, you can correct me, and maybe Sabha and everyone can get into the debate. My question, on 7th of February, Rajnath Singh, we should wait for the Supreme Court decision because matter is sub judice. So that was a restrained.
He also said that
today,
we want that the today should be there.
Today, has the BJP realized that under Modi people, your core group of supporters or whoever you want, or maybe from Nagpur, you've got a message that let's pick up the Ayodhya issue. Maybe that's Mr. Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah and Narendra Modi's way to keep the RSS happy. Let's get Gaurav Bhatia. And Gaurav Bhatia, your response, please. Gaurav Bhatia, on the legal angle.
Here is a party called the BJP, which dreams of forming a government, but they forget that the Constitution of India talks about secularism. The preamble says so. But they have to divide the society on communal lines. The matter is pending before the Supreme Court, but they have no respect for the judiciary of this country, and then they dream of forming a government. They send a person called Amit Shah to UP, whose credentials are that he has been charge-sheeted in a heinous crime. The trial is still on. He wasn't even allowed to enter Gujarat. And then, when the election time comes, they talk about the Ram temple. They have not just fooled the Hindus of this country, they have been fooling the citizens of this country. And they don't, even when we don't agree with them, but look at the courage that they have. They do not even have the conviction to say whether they stand by this issue or they don't. So that shows their moral character.
No, they are saying we stand by the issue, it's not political. Sudhanshu Trivedi, do respond. By the way, is this the same Samajwadi Party representative? Is this Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party or Gaurav Bhatia from some other party? Because if it's Gaurav Bhatia from the Samajwadi Party, then if I'm not mistaken, Samajwadi Party is the party which in its election manifesto promised to release innocent Muslim youth. Saying they will not only be released, they will also be compensated. Yes. Right?
And
so one second. Why only Muslim youth? Why
no objections?
You play vote bank politics?
No objections if any party.
Don't you play vote bank politics?
No, not enough. Arnab, if any party would talk about a particular community because they need certain facilities, we would have no problems, be it the Hindus or the Muslims. But to say that we will build the Ram temple at a particular site when the matter is sub judice before the apex court of the country is actually not believing in the constitution of this country.
Well, Sudhanshu Trivedi is responding.
Whatever decisions even of withdrawing the cases, we are going by the rule of law.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, before you respond, let me ask you very simply, please. On the one hand, you have Mr. Modi assiduously avoiding any chance of being branded a hardliner. You know, till Nitish Kumar was with you, Rajnath Singh, everyone, you just didn't want to play him up as a hardliner. You consciously downplayed his image as a Hindutva poster boy because, you know, already with Gujarat behind him, you don't want him to be projected. On the other hand, Modi's man goes to Ayodhya and really picks up the Ayodhya issue. So, Mrs. Trivedi, you know, in politics, you can't play good cop, bad cop so openly. So, Narendra Modi wants to play good cop.
Actually,
his assistant will play bad cop.
Actually,
he will be softliner. Amit Shah will be hardliner. Either you are all hardliners or you are all softliners. So what are you? Are you hardliners or softliners? Have you changed your line?
They are a sinking liner.
It is, if you are asking about the hardliner or softliner, it is the interpretation of the media. Our line is a single line that we are the nationalist. And what we say that the Ram temple represents the national ethos, which I want to say to Mr. Bhatia with full confidence that he is talking about the constitution. You know, in the basic book of the constitution, there are 10 pictures depicted. And out of those 10 pictures, 2 pictures represent Ram. One is a Vanvasi Ram, another is a Hanuman. It was the basic intention of the makers of the constitution.
Mr. Trivedi, I would request you to read the preamble and read Article 15. Article 15 says that there would be no discrimination on the basis of religion and the state would have no religion. So when you are talking
I would also ask one question to Samajwadi Party. 1 minute.
What message are you sending to the other people?
I would also like to ask to Mr. Bhatia that the matter was sub judice and the structure was called disputed. Then why Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav in 1993 had said that he will rebuild the Babri Mosque? When it was neither called the mosque and it was the matter was sub judice, has Mulayam Singh Yadav not said in 1993 that he will rebuild the mosque? I want to get this answer from Mr. Bhatia. And also, Mr. Narasimha Rao as the Prime Minister had said it on the floor of the House. Is this was not the open flouting of the Constitution when the process was on the legal? We are just saying that we are committed.
What Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav did as the Chief Minister was that he ensured that the constitutional principles are upheld. Even being a Hindu, he talked about people because they are
saying that he will rebuild the mosque.
It is not about Hindus and Muslims.
And if we are saying we are just committed, we are flouting the Constitution. What a funny logic it is.
I just want...
because the matter is...
No, 1 second. Let's get Mr. Bhadoria in. 1 second, please. 1 second. Mr. Bhadoria raised his hand there. I will now, and I want to tell Sudhanshu Trivedi there that Mr. Trivedi, when I get my turn next after Mr. Bhadoria and Sabha Naqvi, I intend to give you 4 examples. 4 examples, 2009, 2011, 2012 and 2013. I will give you 4 examples why you are now contradicting yourself. But I will have to wait my turn. But I'm coming back to you because I will prove to you when I come back that Rajiv Rudi, Nitin Gadkari, Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi and Nirmala Sitharaman, who all of you I hope was still, and I presume still are in the BJP, are all contradicting what Amit Shah is saying. But before that, Sudhindra Bhadoria wanted to respond to you. Go ahead, Mr. Bhadoria. Who's your point to? By the way, the BSP... No, by the way...
Pradesh.
Yeah, anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
You see, you have put the whole debate, in the context of Uttar Pradesh in perspective. You see, as far as the BJP is concerned, in every election, about 6 months to 1 year before the election, they start raising the issue of Ram Mandir. And that is why in UP, there is a saying which goes in every village, Ram Lala hum aayenge, Mandir wahi banayenge, par tarikh nahi batayenge. This is only for the election purposes that they make this an issue. And we have seen this over the last 2 decades. Never. They have been in power many a times. They have been in power in UP. They have been in power in Delhi as well. But never this agenda has been there when they are in power. This is only to mislead the people that here we stand on the issue of Ram Mandir. And let me also say this, that this is again trying to communally divide UP at a time. Our leader, when Mayawati ji yesterday very clearly stated that whenever the BSP rule has been there. There has been a communal harmony, no communal right. I can say this.
Mr. Sudhindra Bhadoria of the BSP.
In last 1 year, over 24.
Mr. Sudhindra Bhadoria of the BSP.
24 communal rights.
Mr. Bhadoria.
Yes,
Mr. Bhadoria, are you from the BSP?
Yes.
If you are from the BSP, then if I am not mistaken...
Oh, certainly.
Yes, no, if you are from the BSP, allow me to complete. Then if I am not mistaken, the secular...
The Gujarat election.
No, I am not... Mayawati campaigned for the BJP during the December 2002 Gujarat elections. And in fact, at that point of time, when she said all these allegations, allow me to complete, against Narendra Modi, she said all these allegations against Narendra Modi are wrong. Why should Narendra Modi indulge in any of these acts?
Let me also say this.
So, one second, sir. Are you sure that you are not indulging in what can be characterized as secular hypocrisy? Either you are a permanently secular or permanently non-secular.
Not at all.
But you can't be occasionally secular and occasionally non-secular. You can't understand my point.
You know that even Mr. Nitish Kumar, was part of the government.
I am asking the BSP.
But that was, and similarly BSP, we got support from the BJP to form a government to get rid of the criminal rule which was there under the Samajwadi government. On different occasions they have supported us, but nevertheless, during our
we can debate it with some data, Mr. Bhadoria.
I am only raising this. Sudhanshu Trivedi is responding to you. I'm only raising this today. I'm only raising this today because I'm raising this today because yesterday at the Brahmin rally in Lucknow, Mayawati launched a complete attack on Modi, and I turned the clock back and tried to find out what did Mayawati say about Modi earlier. And Mayawati and Modi were getting along fine till 2002. She was defending him wherever she went.
As far as
Mr. Bhadoria has somehow got confused with the date. I would like to remind,
I'm placing the facts.
BSP governments, barring the last one, were formed with the support of BJP.
I would like Mr. Gaurav Bhatia to let me complete.
No, that's Mr. Trivedi, not Mr. Bhatia.
Let me complete first. Okay, Mr. Trivedi,
Mr. Bhadoria is somehow
when we have
is not connected with the proper date of the events. In 2002, in the May, when Mayawati got support from BJP, previously it was BJP government. It was not against Mulayam Singh's government. And when under the Rule 184 in the Parliament, Chandrababu Naidu was pushing for voting, then the BSP supported BJP. It was just aftermath of the 2002 riots.
Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, I think you need to answer people in a very categorical manner. Is the BJP committed to the Ram temple or not? Because that's exactly what the entire country believes you stand for. In fact, I can tell you a lot of people have been watching politics very closely, and we are following what you say day in and day out. The truth is, you started your entire political campaign on that Ram Rath Yatra of Mr. Advani. You succeeded in the early 1990s. It's a tragedy that 2 decades and a half later, that's exactly where you are, back again to square one. So can you please tell us categorically, get out of the semantics of political or national. Aren't you even today believing that the Ram temple is the only reason for your existence? What else do you have to offer? Because development and governance is challenged in Gujarat 2002. That was not governance. If there was governance, there would be no Gujarat 2002.
As far as our commitment is concerned, we think that the Ram temple should be there. As far as the procedure is concerned, the High Court has upheld our stand.
Then why does Amit Shah not want to wait for the procedure?
Wait for that.
No, why does Amit Shah not take that line?
I would like to ask Mr. Jha. I would like to ask Mr. Jha, his party is with the commitment of Mr. Narasimha Rao made on the floor of the House that they will rebuild the mosque. First he should ask. We are saying that we are committed for Ram temple.
Mr. Trivedi,
I want to
Mr. Trivedi, let's get down to facts today. We are talking about Mr. Amit Shah's statement today. We are talking about the fact that you are today assuming that by putting Mr. Shah in front Mr. Modi is, by the way, no matter what he does, he's embedded with the DNA of hardline communal politics. That cannot change by his talking about development or some other, ideas by, distancing himself from the hardline communal agenda that your party represents. So the question today is the BJP really trying to mislead the nation or not? Because the matter is in the Supreme Court. So how can Amit Shah really go and say, we will make a Ram temple there? That's the crux of the issue.
The biggest hardline communal
what respect do you have for the judiciary?
Persuaded by the Congress and the Samajwadi Party. When the Prime Minister of the Congress Party in UPA one government says that the Muslim should have first right over the national resources of India, is this
Advani brings up the
where did this? I just want to know. Hello, I thought
the uniform civil code.
I'm getting confused.
Article 370 comes out. It's the same old issue of Ram Mandir, Article 370, and as well as
let me say
uniform civil code. That's exactly what the BJP does.
I don't know. I am getting confused, Mr. Trivedi. Sabha, you've been listening equally stunned. It's like the BJP pulled a rabbit out of the hat, and suddenly, just at a time when we thought Modi is changing his line, he didn't go to Ayodhya. He skipped any mention of contentious issues like Ram Mandir or Hindutva. He's been speaking about caring for everybody's happiness, about being an inclusive leader. The Modi we have seen over the last 3 months, people said is a far cry from the polarizing Modi who made the Hum Do Hamare 25 comment. The Modi who took jibes at the Chief Election Commissioner Lingdo. They said Modi had changed, and that's why there is a focus on Amit Shah. Why does Amit Shah not go to Faizabad and say, look here, we will not make it a political issue? Because as Nitin Gadkari said in November 2011, this is a judicial issue. It is not one for us to politicize. Nitin Gadkari said that in November 2011. Sabha, can you tell Mr. Trivedi what do you think has changed? And Dr. Swamy who's backing him. What in your view has changed?
I think Sudhanshu Trivedi knows this as much as I do, that Mr. Modi's whole positioning as a development leader was always very something which the cadre never understood, for one. And secondly, there have been a series of events which have shown that the Modi going it alone needs to have a Hindu identity, because currently we have a very curious situation in a country which is run by regional parties. We have Mr. Modi more and more following a brand of politics which makes sure there will not be regional players on board. So the BJP has to play out its core emotional card, and UP is very, very critical to the planning, to the strategies that are being charted out in the BJP. UP was where the party made its beginning. UP is where the party has lost out over the years. UP is where the Congress in the last 2009 election had 22 seats. The Congress will have a setback from Andhra Pradesh. They will also apparently have a setback in UP. UP is the place where the BJP hopes to make big gains. There have been small communal incidents all over the state in the past year. It is just the kind of temperature that the BJP hopes it can exploit. However, Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi would know this better than I do. The leadership of the BJP in UP is more or less finished. They are very old, they are aged, there is nothing really left. So you have this strange situation of two people from Gujarat going off to the Hindi heartland to revive the party. And I must say this, that you also have reports that Mr. Modi is considering standing from Varanasi or Lucknow, which is going to be unprecedented. If that does indeed happen, you're going to have the Chief Minister of a particular state, for the first time in independent India, stand from a seat in another state for a Lok Sabha prime ministerial shot at power. So the whole situation is building up to what is very clearly the BJP playing a Hindu card. And regardless, you cannot isolate UP from the rest of the country.
But that's
and
what.
This is a gamble that they have taken, obviously, because some months ago, Mr. Modi did not want to go to the Kumbh Mela. Sudhanshu can give us shed more light on that. When Mr. Mohan Bhagwat went there, there were various people requesting Mr. Modi to go to the Kumbh Mela. He did not wish to go because he wanted to be the development leader. But after what has happened, the JDU has left him. His own party has shown a very strong face. The architect of the Ram Temple movement, Mr. Advani, has been quite clearly against Mr. Modi. The biggest ally of the BJP BJP is gone, of the NDA is gone. It is a go-it-alone strategy which politically defies logic, no matter how popular Mr. Modi may turn out to be as an individual. The strategy they're following does not fit into any logic of any arithmetic for any government formation in the future. So their best bet is give it all. So you have Mr. Modi charging off to Uttarakhand one day, you have Amit Shah going off to Ayodhya the next day, you have everything being tried right now. So it's a sort of go it all, give it all.
Sounds desperate, doesn't it?
And you have a situation of terrorism and encounters coming into the narrative. So it's going to be interesting times, but that communal question is going to underlie everything else.
You see, Sabha, the thing is there are people like Dr. Subramanian Swamy. There are people like Dr. Subramanian Swamy and the Shiv Sena. 1 minute, I'm just coming to you, Mr. Trivedi. Don't get provoked by what Sabha is saying. This is Sabha's unique form of analysis. And this is what many people feel is what is going on in the BJP. The problem is there are people like Dr. Subramanian Swamy and the Shiv Sena who would rather that Mr. Narendra Modi end, 1 foot here in development and 1 foot here on Hindutva. And Dr. Subramanian Swamy, like the RSS, would like to see Mr. Narendra Modi end any form of political disguise on the issue. Like Uddhav Thackeray said, come out and declare yourself a Hindu icon and polarize the country before an election on these lines, Dr. Swamy. I know that's what you're thinking, isn't it?
Yeah, that is what I'm thinking. I think it's time for us to, the moment of truth for India has arrived. Either we have patriotism based on the continuing civilization that India represents, or we go for all this hodgepodge secularism which we got from woolly-headed people
Swamy,
like Jawaharlal Nehru.
Are you saying the Constitution of India is hodgepodge?
So let me finish.
Dr. Swamy, are you saying the Constitution of India is hodgepodge?
Please let me finish.
No, I want to interrupt you here.
Congress Party,
I'm sorry, no, please let me interrupt. No, 1 minute. Are you saying the Constitution of India is hodgepodge?
In Ayodhya.
No. For whatever be your political ideology, are you saying the Constitution of India is
Gandhi, who
hodgepodge?
laid the foundation for the temple in Ayodhya, and today they want to disown Rajiv Gandhi.
I have a question.
I think what you're saying is outrageous.
I'm asking Sudhanshu Trivedi. I'm asking Sudhanshu Trivedi, do you back Subramanian Swamy's line? Because what Subramanian Swamy is saying, if you don't support the Amit Shah point of view, you are not a nationalist. He has made a unilateral, directly proportional, linear link. Dr. Swamy has drawn a linear link between nationalism and your support to the Ram Temple issue. I am asking Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, let's be very clear today. Do you support the line that those who don't believe in Amit Shah's view of the world are not nationalists? That if there are some Indians watching the program today who say this is not the line that we expected, that we thought this election would be fought around development, do you believe that people who don't support Amit Shah's line are not nationalists? Tell me, Mr. Trivedi, tell me exactly where you stand with what Subramanian Swamy said. Let's be direct tonight.
I have heard so many paradoxical logics. Number one, if Modi ji doesn't go to Kumbh, he is wrong, it is politics. If Amit Shah goes to Ram Temple, it is wrong, it is politics. What do you want to say? If we do this, then we are wrong. We do that,
I am asking you.
Now, I am coming to the Ram Temple and the
I am asking you to take a position on what Subramanian Swamy said. Subramanian Swamy said that it is time to be direct.
Let me explain on that issue. Ram Temple represents the national identity of India because the first political leader who has embodied all the elements of Ram was Mahatma Gandhi. His political vision was
Please don't philosophize it. I'm talking about a political subject. Please, please, Sudhanshu.
All the three elements was
ridiculous.
We're getting counters. Gaurav Bhatia is rebutting you. Gaurav Bhatia is coming in. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Consider themselves a follower of Ram.
No, please not. I don't. Please let us not.
Mr. Trivedi should not impose his views and say that these are the views of the entire nation, because Ram Mandir might be with the BJP.
I have just reported the views of Mahatma Gandhi. Do you agree to that or not?
And Mr.
All we have to do is wait for the election results.
Mr. Trivedi, you are
Trivedi,
presumptuous and arrogant. You don't have the right to hear say this is what the country needs. You talk about your political party, which anyway doesn't believe in a secular principle. And you have not answered the question. Are you supporting what Dr. Subramanian Swamy said?
I'm asking
he believes
you,
that secularism is a superfluous term in our constitution.
You have also not replied my question. What I have asked, what Narasimha Rao has said, do you agree to that?
No, but one second. Let's not keep asking counter questions. Hello?
Prime Minister Manmohan
Sudhanshu Trivedi, hello. This is Arnab here and I happen to be anchoring the program. I happen to be anchoring the program. And I have an unfair advantage over you that I happen to be the only one allowed to ask the questions. So one question, please. I want you. No, Mr. Trivedi, you are coming for the first time. I think you are a
Ram temple and the Ram represent the national identity and national ethos of India, but the culture and religion is being mixed by the politics.
You see, Mr. Trivedi. Mr. Trivedi, 1 minute.
I quote an example.
Mr. Trivedi.
Let me complete one thing. Indonesia is the biggest Muslim country in the world, but they had just gifted that Saraswati temple one statue to America, and they said this is our cultural issue, nothing to do with religion. Then why this Ram, which should be a cultural identity of India, should be mixed with the religion?
I want to ask you. I have a clear response. No, 1 second. So Sabha, you ask him. I want to remind Sudhanshu Trivedi. Sudhanshu Trivedi ji.
No one is against Ram. I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
Sudhanshu, no one is against Ram. We are asking you about your politics over the years, you know. We know, we've all seen various BJP leaders go before the Ram temple, then say it's not an issue. And I also want to say, even Mr. Amit Shah would know that the temple itself, the BJP knows it. Sudhanshu Trivedi knows it. It's not an issue which will excite people.
Mr. Trivedi,
it is to prepare for a communal polarization in Uttar Pradesh. The BJP's own assessments, our hopeful assessments are showing 20-25 seats. And this is where Mr. Trivedi would like to make some gain. And that is the strategy. It's not that anybody is ever going to vote for a Ram temple in this day and age.
Why should the Muslims oppose Ram? I don't understand.
Who's talking about
why should Muslims oppose the building of a Ram temple?
Politics?
After all, a masjid is not a religious place.
Well, because
according to the constitutional bench of India.
One second. Gentlemen, can I come in?
One by one.
Subramanian Swamy, Sudhanshu Trivedi, 1 minute.
Please. Yeah, I am unable to hear.
1 minute. You'll hear everyone. Allow me. Subramanian Swamy asks very clearly today, why should the Muslims of this country oppose Ram? First of all, let us not try and make a desperate attempt at communalizing the political atmosphere in the country. Secondly, Dr. Swamy, you know...
How does that communalize?
No, watch it. Dr. Swamy, in November 2011, Gadkari, at a phase of his political career when he had become BJP president, when the BJP was trying to do the reach out to the minorities, he said, the BJP does not, has not, and will not ever make the Ram Mandir a political issue. I want you to answer me today clearly. When a leader who is in charge of the UP campaign says in Faizabad, takes such an aggressive line on the Ram temple issue, if this is not politicizing the Ram temple issue, I don't know what is. One. Secondly, Sudhanshu Trivedi, I request you not to replace your response with rhetoric and answer my direct question that a gentleman called Subramanian Swamy has said on the program today, that if you don't believe in Amit Shah's view of the world on the Ram temple issue, then you are not a nationalist. Do you agree or disagree with Subramanian Swamy? Please be very direct on that. We want to know. You can't do a halfway house on this.
Amit Shah has went there and paid the tribute as a Ram Bhakt.
Oh, please.
And his statement has been politicized by the Congress. Anybody goes to a religious place, to their God, and if they say something, you are trying to politicize
This
it.
is a Congress conspiracy.
Second thing.
No, next you say that it wasn't Amit Shah speaking, it was the Congress speaking with a very, some kind of a stealthy loudspeaker from behind. I mean, let's not reach absurd levels here. Mr. Trivedi, with due respects, you have a problem on hand that you need to address.
No. So Nitin Gadkari tells the Indian Express in December. Nitin Gadkari tells the Indian Express in December, we have not, and we will not make the Ram Temple a political issue or the subject of our political campaign this time. Where is the consistent...
We are saying we are not making it a political issue.
Really?
You are making it a political issue.
So one second.
We are still on the same stand.
Okay, so what was...
We do not want it a political issue.
Did Amit Shah...
You are interpreting...
Did Amit Shah... One second. Did Amit Shah...
to make it a political issue.
Is
your interpretation.
One second. Is Amit Shah in Uttar Pradesh on a picnic?
No. And what Amit Shah has said...
Is he gone for a picnic there?
To making a political issue, it is your interpretation.
Oh, really?
You are free to have your interpretation.
Oh, really?
We are officially saying, and our national president had said, that we don't want to make it a political issue. That is enough.
Gaurav is responding, Mr. Bhadoria is responding to that.
Got an imagination.
I placed the arguments on the table.
What the answer of that imagination?
What stopped Mr. Amit Shah from visiting the Ram temple earlier? Just because the elections are closed now, so he wants to visit the Ram temple and talk about it?
If somebody wants to go,
Somebody is in charge of your UP campaign.
What stopped him from visiting the Ram temple earlier?
There is no need of permission of anybody.
No, he's
unfortunate that going to Ram temple becomes an issue of
was he sleeping for so many years? Mr. Trivedi, can you please answer? I have a question for you. When the BJP was in power for 6 years in the center and also they were in power in the state from 1999 to 2002, what effective steps were taken by BJP to make a Ram temple? Did you not deceive the people of this country?
Yes, I would like to answer. There were...
So Mr. Bhadoria also has a question for you.
Done for the Ram temple in the last 6 years.
No, 1 second. You don't have to get into that. I am simply asking you, is Amit Shah on a picnic?
Dividing the society on the grounds of religion.
On June 6, 2013. On June 6, 2013, one question. Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi, 1 second. On June 6, 2013, Mr. Bhadoria, 1 minute. Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi says, governance is more important than any issue like Ram Temple. Corruption is more important than any issue like Ram Temple. Price rise is more important than any issue like Ram Temple. So one thing which is quite clear is that Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi has one line sitting in Ashoka Road. And Amit Shah has one line sitting in Faizabad. And Mr. Modi has not made his own line very clear on the subject. So, you are looking very confused on the subject. Mr. Bhadoria, what's your point to Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi?
You see, the point is, which you have been stating, and I want to reiterate, they speak in contradictory voices. That is because they lack conviction. Mr. Gadkari says one thing, Mr. Rajnath Singh says the other thing, and Amit Shah, when he goes there, he firmly reiterates that we will build the temple in the Garbhagriha over there. So therefore they speak in different voices because they lack conviction and commitment. They are using this just as an election bogey, and they will, I can tell you, after 2014, you will again be on this channel, and these people will not be making this issue.
Standard BJP double speak.
Should I answer?
Mr. Trivedi,
should I answer?
Well, Mr. Trivedi, before, okay, go ahead.
Arnab, can I say one thing?
Yeah, Sabha.
Okay. What Mr. Bhadoria has said,
there's one more point which is very important
Mr. Amit Shah
about the day that
we will build a temple.
Amit Shah went. I think it's also important. We cannot ignore the fact that Amit Shah went to Ayodhya the day after the Ishrat Jahan charge sheet was filed. Even if there was the slightest doubt left in the minds of Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah, it was gone on that day when it became clear that they cannot play this development, personality, forget about certain divisive issues. It became clear that there were certain sections of society for whom they will always be persona non grata. Those sections of society happen to be the vote banks of many parties, so they will have a problem with in future alliances. And when issues like fake
what about Mr. Modi
keep coming up,
what about Mr. Modi?
Allies?
What about Mr. Modi?
So they have to
but Subramanian Swamy,
constituency, they have to vote for, they have to hope for communal polarization in UP, and even the Samajwadi Party's reign has not been a great reign. I mean, you have had a lot of incidents happening over there.
But Sabha, the most critical issue is, Sabha, is what about the most critical issue is, the most critical issue, 2 minutes on the debate, the most critical issue is, where does Mr. Narendra Modi stand on this? Where does Mr. Narendra Modi stand on this? Subramanian Swamy, don't you think it is important? A person being positioned as the future Prime Minister and the head of the campaign for the BJP should tell us where he stands. Mr. Modi doesn't speak on 2002, but should Mr. Modi make it very clear where he stands on this issue politically? Do you think dodging this issue is going to be an answer anymore for Mr. Modi?
No, where's the question of dodging? Where is the question of dodging? I'm sure that during the campaign he will make it very clear. Or if you ask him a question in a press conference, he'll make it very clear. There's no question about it. I think, you see, when you don't bring this Supreme Court issue in the picture, first of all, there's no such thing as sub judice in Indian law. That's a whole British concept where they have jury system. But here in India, you can have they have a debate even outside the Supreme Court is considering the matter. We will ask for an early hearing if there's a new government. The Attorney General of the new government will go and ask for a new early hearing. This matter has already been settled in the High Court. It is not going to be taking very long in the Supreme Court. No, it has been already declared that that place is where Ram Lala was born.
With Subramanian Swamy, there is a court verdict awaited. There is a court verdict awaited, and every single of your BJP leaders have said they'll wait for the court verdict. It is a...
well, of course, you can wait for the court verdict. That will come in its due time. That doesn't stop you from talking about it.
Why are you talking about it? When you said till one week back you'd wait for the verdict to talk about it. 1 week back, Gadkari says we'll wait for the court verdict.
Who said wait for the verdict? I don't know who said wait for the verdict.
Well, I can tell you a whole host of BJP leaders if you want me to reel out their names.
I said that, Dr.
If you want me to reel out the names of the BJP leaders who said, Nirmala Sitharaman said, we wait for the court verdict in 2013, 8th of June. Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi says Ayodhya is less important than price rise, corruption and bad governance in June 6, 2013. Nitin Gadkari says in 2011 that we are going to wait for the court verdict, we will never politicize the issue. And Rajiv Rudi said in February 2009 it will not be on the political manifesto of any party. How many BJP leaders do you want me to quote? Point is, Mr. Trivedi. Mr. Trivedi.
The question is, you can always have a view on whether the Ram temple should be built or not, whether there is a court verdict to come or not.
Sir, I don't know why the BJP is thinking today, and that's my last question to Mr. Trivedi. You think today, Mr. Trivedi, you will carry out a slightly polarized campaign to get the demographic response and the dividend of that right in Uttar Pradesh, and the people in the rest of the country will not ask you what your national line is? You think you can play this card? You can play this card for UP alone?
To answer.
Yes.
There were 4 questions. 4 people asked the question, but I was not given an opportunity to answer. First, I would like to answer your question that we don't want to communalize the atmosphere and we don't want to communalize the politics at the time of election. Now, what Mr. Bhadoria was saying, Mr. Amit Shah has said that it is his wish that the grand temple should be there. He has not said that we will build the temple. There is a big difference between saying it is a wish and we will build. And the second question, which you have asked previously, that what BJP has done during their tenure for Ram temple, there were 3 ways: by legislation, by consensus, by judiciary. By legislation, it was not in the NDA agenda. By consensus, we tried to form, and we have formed an Ayodhya cell in the PMO, which was direct under the supervision of the Prime Minister. Let me complete. We have tried to have a round table conference with so many religious leaders. Even in 2003, the Imam of Mecca came to India, and in Lucknow, he said that if it is proved that the temple was there, then he can think of withdrawing
Mr. Trivedi,
Second thing,
Mr.
in 2003, we have
you know, Mr. Trivedi,
ASI, which laid down let me complete. In 2003, when Archaeological Survey of India during the BJP regime has conducted the excavation, which laid down the basic foundation on the basis of which the High Court of Lucknow given a judgment on 30th of September 2012, which has become the basic foundation, and the High Court accepted that this was the
Amit Shah is not speaking the language of consensus. And Amit Shah is not on a picnic, he's there to fight an election. So if Amit Shah talks about Ayodhya, I don't think Mr. Amit Shah is showing his general knowledge. Mr. Amit Shah is trying to use Ayodhya
and I
politically.
Also don't think that he was making it an issue.
Well, then we want to know
that it is the
I'm sure he's got the blessings of Mr. Narendra
Modi. Our leaders are saying this is not a political issue.
That's a line.
You yourself is imagining that this is a political issue.
Well, I think we'll take the debate forward.
Mr. Narendra Modi.
As far as the BJP
Gaurav Bhatia,
is not the political issue, it is the national issue.
Gaurav Bhatia, Subramanian Swamy, Sanjay Jha, an aggressive Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Sabha, and of course Mr. Bhadoria. Thank you very much for joining me on that debate. What do you think? Do you think the BJP is swinging back to the temple politics? Like to hear